So you've heard about crypto and you've heard about Ethereum, as it's one of the biggest cryptocurrencies out there, but you don't really know what all the fuss is about, and you don't understand why some magic money on the internet would be valuable, or even more importantly, what makes certain magic money on the internet more valuable than the others. That's why in this video, we'll explain what Ethereum actually does, why it's valuable, and keep in mind that these principles apply to other cryptos as well that we'll mention throughout the video. Ethereum is not only a cryptocurrency but a blockchain as well, meaning that Ether is actually the token associated to the Ethereum blockchain, which is some technological thing that runs in the background and works like a ledger, keeping track of all the transactions happening on its network. That's really important, and we'll explain why. All major cryptocurrencies out there usually have their own blockchains, so their own ledgers that keep track of every transaction happening. Bitcoin is a blockchain and the famous cryptocurrency running on it shares the same name. Solana is a blockchain and it's got an associated token called Solana as well, and so on. Now there's other projects in the crypto field that, for some reason or another, don't have their own blockchain, but use an already existing one to run on, and you can think of crypto games here. During the last year, there has been a craze around crypto games, as a lot of these were promising users a play-to-earn scheme where they'd be rewarding the game's token, which was running on an already existing blockchain, and it so happens that the majority of them were using Ethereum. Now, you're probably starting to realize that Ethereum and other huge blockchains like that are actually entire ecosystems with third-party projects using their infrastructure as well, so if somebody wanted to play a certain crypto game that was running on the Ethereum blockchain, for example, even if they didn't necessarily care about Ethereum itself, they would still have to own some Ethereum to exchange it into the game's token, or at least to pay the gas fees associated with the transaction if they happen to already own another token they could exchange for the one they needed. To summarize, whatever happens on the Ethereum blockchain requires the user to own at least a minimum amount of Ethereum's native cryptocurrency, so the bigger the ecosystem, the more projects that will want to use it as well, the more users that would want to use said project, and subsequently, the bigger that Ethereum will grow just for hosting the mentioned project. And Ethereum happens to be the biggest network out there, with tens of thousands of projects already running on it and growing by the day. Now that you understand what makes Ethereum so special, you're probably wondering what's the deal with Bitcoin, and if there's any projects running on it that you haven't heard about yet, and the answer is actually no. You see, Bitcoin is really different from any other crypto out there, as it was the first one and it was conceived as a deflationary asset or a store of value with a completely different purpose in mind. Briefly summarized, Bitcoin is meant to be an asset that you can buy and keep until it becomes more and more valuable, and that's basically it. So its blockchain doesn't support smart contracts and many other things that make Ethereum and all the other blockchains capable of hosting a multitude of projects. However, Bitcoin has been designed like that on purpose, and its protocol cannot be modified by any means, so you'll never see any upgrade that would make Bitcoin more like Ethereum in any way, but that's actually one of the reasons why it's so valuable and trusted. However, if you still don't fully understand how is it possible that Bitcoin is by far more valuable than Ethereum or any other cryptocurrency that's ever existed for that matter, you should go watch this video next.